and welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Truck Series race. This is race number 14 of the season and the first race of the chase for the championship for these drivers. There's a lot of drivers in contention, there's some drivers out of contention, but over these next 9 races that could change, and we could have different points leaders, also different drivers contending for the championship, and some drivers will not be able to. So, yeah, like I said, it's the first race of the chase for the championship, and it's going to be a long 9 races until we get to Homestead and crown our champion for the Season 1 Bass Pro Shops Truck Series. We start here at Dover Motor Speedway for race number 14 of the season, race number 1 of 10 for the chase for the championship. So this shall be very fun and interesting battle for the championship coming up for these next few races. As you can see on your screen now is the starting lineup here today at Dover. Matthew Hill starting on the pole. And those names highlighted in orange are the drivers within reach of the points lead within these next 2 races, or the 9 races that we have in this chase for the championship. That can obviously change over time. But the ones to watch here today are the one of Dominick Luba. He's your points leader right now heading in. And he's starting in 6th place, very good starting position for the Bristol winner. Joshua Harrison also one to watch. He won at Las Vegas, the regular season finale. Can probably back it up here, starting in 7th, right beside Dominick Luba as well. The last one to watch is the 24 of Bronson Minnick. He got the pole at Bristol, and he's starting at 26th here today at Dover. He's not one of those highlighted in orange, so he'll have to work his way to the front if he wants to win this thing. The only truck to fail post-qualifying inspection is the 44 of Trevor Williams Jr., and we'll have to start all the way in the back here today. And we are ready to go. Fire the engines here for race number 14 of the season and race number 1 of the chase for the championship.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the trucks roll off pit road for the first time today here at Dover Motor Speedway. Getting ready to get the green flag to begin this one for race number 14 of the season and the chase for the championship opener, which will be 10 races long. This is going to be the first of those 10, and as you can see, the pace truck is diving down pit road. Matthew Hill out in first, Mitchell Collins, Slinky, Johnny Cox, and the Gaming Freak are your top 5 here at Dover to begin this race. And the green flag is in the air. Matthew Hill will lead the way here at Dover. Into turn 1, he clears easily out of Mitchell Collins and will take the lead down the back straightaway. But the 28 of Slinky looking to the inside, trying to get bumper to the quarter panel, and is not able to at the moment. But will be able to slide in 2nd place there. The 23 of the Gaming Freak also follows in 3rd. Matthew Hill leads the first lap, which is big for the points. So he wins the pole and leads the first lap of this race. Matthew Hill getting a bunch of points already in this race. And now, his next step is to just hang on and win if he can do that. Let's take a round of war with the 23. Right on the 28's bumper. As you can see, 3 wide early. 24 Bronson Minnick in the middle of that. Kyler Anderson as well on the outside lane. And they're going to sort that out of turn 4. So 3 wide already here at Dover. Another one right here. Rayan Durrani in the middle of 3 wide. And Bradley Ream is going to back out of it. And he'll lose that spot. Possibly 2, with 6 being on the bottom as well. Here's Anderson Reed making a move down low as on the 51. Talladega winner. of NASCAR Billy. Here's Nathan Stapleton now in the 97 underneath the regular season champion Dominick Luba, who won it at Las Vegas, the regular season title, not the race. But he won the regular season title and carried 10 extra bonus points going into this race. And you can see the 86 of Joe the T was trying to make a move down there on the back straightaway, was not able to make it work. And here's the 81 of Anderson Reed as well, making his way through the field. Hasn't had a great season, led a couple times throughout the season. And here is Slinky all over the 90 of Matthew Hill as they head out of turn 4. And Matthews led the first 6 laps here at Dover, but Slinky is all over his bumper. Remember, Slinky was in that regular season title battle as well. Almost had it won, but he had a 3-race stretch of DNFs. That's what cost him the regular season title. And here is the 48 of Legends on the inside of Joshua Harrison. Not going to be able to get there, but he was looking for that move right there. And here's the 54 Citron. Hasn't had a great season, but he's in here in the top 10 so far at Dover. So far, looking good for the 54. And here's the 12 of Cement Oskin as well. And here's the 23, the Gimmick Freak, making a move for second place on Slinky. And it looks like he's going to stay there in turn 2, and now will be able to make the move if he can pull it off here on the back straightaway. And Slinky's holding on the outside lane, holding strong, not wanting to give that up, and it looks like he's going to have to prevail here because that 23 has the preferred line here into turn 1, and yes, he does take that second place spot, and Matthew Hill is now going to pull away as well as that battle is going on. Here's Joshua Harrison as well, your Las Vegas winner. He's up here, just takes third away from Slinky, and now Legends is going to follow through, and he's going to get 4th. Now Slinky is going to drop back like a rock as long as he's on that outside lane. And here's Mitchell Collins as well. Mitchell Collins won Atlanta earlier this season, was able to stay consistent and inside the top 10 in the points. So Mitchell Collins still has a shot here at winning the title. But so does Slinky. Even though he's dropping right now, he still has a very strong shot of winning this series title. And he is falling down outside the top 5. But here's Aiden Wegner, your Watkins Glen winner. He's heading into the top 10 here as well. Almost considered him a road course racer, almost beating Matthew Hill at Willow Springs. You can see Patrick Miro on the outside of 3 wide, and they make contact. The 75 and the 16, Reggie Fogelman into the wall, and they're going to spin back on the track in turn 1. And that's a big wreck into turn 1. 2 trucks upside down. The 42 and the 75, HMRC, and the 42 was Dracula Racing, who won Old Spice. NASCAR Billy involved as well, and that is going to be our first caution here at Dover Motor Speedway. Let's go check out what happened there. Obviously, 3 wide did not work off of turn number 4. It all started with Patrick Miller, HMRC 75, and Reggie Fogelman in the 16. And you see right here, 3 wide off turn 4. Either the 16 came up or the 75 came down, either way. Around they both go, crowning each other off turn number 4. And HMRC 42 slides up into the 6, nowhere to go for him. And the 16 also gets hit by the 42, and there goes Dracula Racing upside down. And then for the second time, HMRC 42 gets on his roof. Remember his bad flip at Talladega? This is the second time he's done it. Let's take another look at this real time. Yeah, then they just piled in right there. Wild crash in turn number 1. Let's take a ride on board with the 45 of Ray and Durrani. Yeah, a lot of the trucks went high because of the 16, and unfortunately he also slid up into everybody's path as well. As pit road is open and Matthew Hill will come down and lead the field down pit road, this time by coming to lap number 15 when they get their service. And you see some trucks are already on pit road. That's because they were involved in that incident in turn number 1. Bradley Reen, heavily damaged, will head out just in front of Matthew Hill, slowing him down a little bit. And some more trucks on pit road, this time by, including your leaders and everybody in the field. Now the main question is, can they make it to the end on fuel and tires? Is the main question now. You can see the 48 of Legends is going to win the race off pit road in front of Mitchell Collins, Matt Oskin, Joshua Harrison, NASCAR fan Matthew Hill, and a bunch of others down pit road. So, Legends in the 48 will lead the field back to the green flag once we get ready for the restart, and we'll be back after a multi-truck crash in turn number 1 here at Dover Motor Speedway. And we are back here at Dover Motor Speedway for the first restart of the day. The 48 of Legends is going to lead them to the green flag here as they get side by side. As you can see, 25th on down are all out of the race after that big crash in turn number 1. And some of those guys were in contention for the chase for the championship, so unfortunate end to their day early in this race. But once again, the green flag is in the air here at Dover, and we are back racing. Into turn number 1, the 48 is going to get the lead easily in front of Mitchell Collins again, who started on the outside lane in the initial start also, and lost the lead the same way. But here is the 48 of Legends with the 12 of Cement Oskin right behind him as well, out of turn number 4. It looks like the 48 is going to lead this lap. They are coming to 40 laps to go in about 2 laps here at Dover Motor Speedway, and Matt Oskin starting to pull away from third place, 69 of NASCAR fan. And so far, it's a 2-truck tandem out in front, trying to put a gap between themselves and the field. And the 12 is really putting the pressure on the 48 here into turn number 2, and here's the 23 of the Gaming Freak as well, going underneath the 28 of Slinky for 4th place. And it looks like he's going to get that spot coming into turn number 3. And Slinky now trying not to fall back, as here's Patrick Miller as well. Almost got caught up in that crash and trying to take 5th away and won't be able to do it at the moment. But the 48's going to try and distance himself from the 12 of Cement Oskin and the 69 NASCAR fan. Good run for that 69 as well. Let's go crank it up here from Dover Motor Speedway for race number 1 of the chase for the championship. are back from the Crank It Up break here at Dover. As you can see, the 23 of the Gaming Freak trying to hold on to third spot right there from the 16 on NASCAR fan. He's going to be able to do it on that outside lane. And the Gaming Freak jumps into third place. It's still the 48 of Legends out in front, as we're going to hit halfway in a couple of laps here at Dover. Legends has not won a Bass Pro Shops Truck Series race in his career. And here is the 23 going for second on Cement Oskin. And he's going to get that spot. The 23 looking strong here late in this race. And he's moving his way through the top 5. You see Patrick Miller making a move again on the 28 of Slinky. And this time he's going to get it off turn 4. And behind him, the 18 of Joshua Harrison trying to follow him through. And here's the 86 of Joe of the T as well. And look who's making his way back inside the top 10. The 90 of Matthew Hill, as we have a move for the lead down the back straightaway. Gaming Freak on the inside of Legends out of turn number 4. And that 23 looking for the move for the lead. Coming halfway this time, and he's going to get it into turn 1 and 2. And he's going to clear him down the back straightaway here at Dover. Gaming Freak already has a win this season at Pensacola. And now just got the lead here at Dover. As you see, they are battling for second place. That's exactly what the 23 wants to see in his mirror as he hits 30 laps to go in this race. As Patrick Miller now taking a move on the 69 NASCAR fan as well for 4th place. And maybe even the 48 as well for 3rd. And he's going to try and get to the inside. They are 3 wide in turn 3. Joshua Harrison now gets to the inside of NASCAR fan, almost making contact. And they will sort that out, get back side by side before turn number 1. As you see, the 23 did pass the 16 of Reggie Fogelman, the laps truck, who was involved in that big crash earlier in the race. And it looks like the 48 is in trouble. He's on that outside lane with the 16 as well. And Joe of the T will also move by, as the 48 and the 90 will be sinking down on the outside lane. Especially with the 16, yeah, that's going to slow him up even more. And Dominick Luba will find a way to the inside there as well. And he'll continue the bleeding for the 48 and the 90 as well, until they find a hole down to the inside. Looks like Matthew Hill is going to get there before the 48 does. And that's trouble, because here comes the 4 of Mitchell Collins as well on the inside of the 48. And it looks like right there might be the shot for the 48 that he needed, and he does, but he drops back quite a bit after losing the lead just a couple of laps ago. So now it's the 23 of the Gaming Freak out in front. He's got quite a big gap between himself and Cement Oskin in 2nd place. Cement Oskin doesn't have a career win in the Truck Series. Patrick Miller does. He won at Sonoma earlier this season, a couple of races ago. Looking back through the field once again, Joshua Harrison on the outside lane there as well, trying to make something work, and almost gets to the inside by Joe with a T, the 86. And here's Matthew Hill all over the rear bumper, Dominick Luba, your regular season champion. And now the 86 looking for a move once again on the 18, not going to be able to get there this time. But the 90 is all over that rear bumper, the 1 truck, and has not found a way to get around him just yet. Here's the 63 down pit road again. Multiple laps down as well. Cement Oskin still chasing down the 23. Hasn't really gained much. Doesn't look like he gained any ground at all. And Gaming Freak, who won the Cup Series race at Bristol, is leading here at Dover today. Could really help his chances in trying to win this title in the Bass Pro Shops Truck Series. With a win here today at Dover, and as you can see, the 63 coming off pit road. That truck is multiple laps down and has really been on pit road all race. NASCAR will probably take a look and see if they will park him for the rest of the race at some point. And here's Joshua Harrison as well, holding on to that spot from Joe with a T in the 86. And yes, the officials have decided to park the 63 of Random Kitty and Fanboy for the rest of the race due to not meeting minimum speed. And we are coming to 20 laps to go this time by It's been Gaming Freak ever since he took the lead from the 48 of Legends. Patrick Miller also looking for his second career win, just as the 23 of Gaming Freak is as well. And here's the 48 again on the inside of the 90, trying to get there off turn number 4, and he might be able to because the 4 is defending the inside lane from the 90 of Matthew Hill, who got the pole earlier and was able to lead a couple laps. As Gaming Freak is leading here with 20 laps to go, and doesn't seem like that gap has really disappeared at all. It looks like it's even extending itself here. And it could be Gaming Freak's race to lose right here. Because it looks like, I don't think Cement Oskin's gaining any time on him. As you can see, Joe with the T still battling with Joshua Harrison for this 5th place spot. Still has not found a way to have enough momentum to get to the inside of that 18 truck. And still won't at this moment. And now he does into turn number 1. As soon as I say that, he has found his way to the inside, but is not able to keep it up on the quarter panel. And now it's going to get pressure from the 28 of Slinky. And yeah, still not able to make that pass here into turn number 3 as well. And he's trying a different lane than the 18 going in, trying to get the arc off the corner for a better exit, and has not found it. But it's still the 23 once again leading here at Dover, and the 18 of Joshua Harrison has found a way to the inside of NASCAR Fan while he's under pressure from the 86 of Joe with a T as well. So Joshua Harrison's going to take 4th place from NASCAR Fan in the 69 as well. And that's Smithfield number 69. He flipped in the Nationwide truck at Watkins Glen multiple times on the restart. He's in here for the top 10. One of the first times this season in that 69. As you can see, he's trying to hold off Joe with a T now as well. And here's Matthew Hill going to the inside of Mitchell Collins for a top 10 spot. And they are battling very hard for this spot right here for a top 5 spot. And Joe with a T will finally enter the top 5. And here's Slinky on the inside of the 69 as well. And it looks like he's going to get that spot, and the 69 is going to continue to fall like a rock. Like I said, as long as you're on the outside lane, you are going to sink your position for as long as you're up there. Because you don't have a hole to fill on the inside lane, and that's where you want to be in short tracks like these. Unless they're one of those rare oddities where the outside lane does work. As you can see, take a look at the gap. Yeah, it's getting further and further for this 23 of the Gaming Freak between himself and Cement Oskin. Here's the regular season champion, Dominick Luba, inside the top 10. He's doing pretty well. As you can see, Matthew Hill is going to make a move to the inside of Dominick Luba. And he finally found a way to pass him out of turn number 3, and he's going to get that spot in turn 1. So your pole sitter is back inside the top 10 once again. I'm not sure if there's enough time for him to really get back up there and win this race. But he's going to try and get as many positions as he can. You can see the 48 as well, back inside the top 10 as well after leading multiple laps. And Patrick Miller is putting the pressure on Cement Oskin, and that is the main reason why Gaming Freak is pulling away coming to the 10 laps to go here at Dover. Miller trying to get his second win. Gaming Freak also trying to get a second win, and Cement Oskin is the only one inside the top 3 trying to get his first career win. And here's Joe with a T as well. Inside the top 5. Good run for that 86 truck here today. Definitely needed that if he wants to stay in contention here. And here's Gaming Freak coming to 9 laps to go this time by here at Dover. It looks like it's his race to just cruise on to victory, as long as they don't have to pit one more time. And yeah, Gaming Freak once again dominant on the short tracks. It's happened in the Cup Series. It's going to happen here again at Dover. As long as he keeps the lead, which is, I would have to believe, over a 2-second gap at this point. Cement Oskin still getting pressure from Patrick Miller, and yeah, Gaming Freak has pulled to about a 2-second gap here at Dover. If you remember the Samsung National Series race, Zachary Fitzwater had a good green flag stop and was able to open a 4-second gap over Bailey Parker and win that race. And it looks like Gaming Freak is going to be able to make a pass for second and first and pull away here to the win here at Dover as well. As you see, the 12 is slightly pulling away from the 04, but I don't think it's going to be enough to win this race. We're coming to 6 laps to go this time. As you see, the 48 will get shuffled outside the top 10. And Slinky inside here as well. Basically, holding up this pack of 3 or 4 trucks right here as well. They are all over his back bumper. But once again, that 23 truck is cruising out here. Over a 2-second gap as 16 comes down pit road. That's Reggie Fogelman again. And we have 5 laps to go here at Dover Motor Speedway for the 23 of the Gaming Freak to get his second career NASCAR Bass Pro Shops Truck Series win. Here's Dominick Luba as well inside the top 10. The 48 got back inside, was able to hold off the 25 Kyler Anderson. Just stay inside the top 10. As you can see, the 98 Johnny Cox looking for a move on Slinky, and he's going to get there off turn number 4. Is he going to be able to stay on that quarter panel? I don't think he does, and the 28 is going to be able to hold him off for now. Coming to 3 laps to go this time by. A whole pack of trucks right here being held up by the 28 and the 98. And the 90, Matthew Hill, trying to look for a move, and nothing there. And once again, it's Gaming Freak's race to lose. Almost a 2.5 second gap between himself and Samet Oskin. And once again, Samet Oskin is going to come up short here. In another one of these races, almost won a Samsung National Series race at Road America. And he's going to come up short yet again. 2 laps to go for the 23 of the Gaming Freak to open up the chase for the championship with a win here at Dover. It basically needs it to go green for half a back straightaway. It looks like that's exactly what's going to happen for the 23. As he's going to take the white flag this time by. 1 more lap to go for the 23 of the Gaming Freak to get his second career NASCAR Bass Pro Shops Truck Series win. As he heads into turn number 1 for one final time. And basically can take it from here on out. Down the back straightaway one more time. Almost a 3-second gap after passing the 48 of Legends late, coming out of turn number 4. And the Gaming Freak is going to get some big momentum with a win here at Dover. And what a way to open up the chase for the championship for the 23 team with a huge win here at Dover Motor Speedway. And like I mentioned before, he climbed all the way from 4th place on that restart and went all the way to the front and took this thing home for the 23 team to open up the chase for the championship. What a way to get it done here on round number 1. And let's go see your finishing results here from Dover Motor Speedway as the Gaming Freak opens up with his second win of the season. And once again, the 23 of the Gaming Freak took the lead right at the halfway point of this race and was able to lead the rest of the 30 laps remaining in the race and was able to take it home here at Dover to open up round number 1 of the chase for the championship. Very big momentum for the 23. And Samet Oskin once again comes up short in 2nd place. Patrick Miller finished 3rd. Joshua Harrison big time top 5 after winning at Las Vegas. Joe the T as well could also get back into this thing very shortly here with a big top 5 finish here today. Slinky will finish 6th. Johnny Cox finished 7th. Your pole sitter Matthew Hill will finish 8th. Dominick Luba, your regular season champion, will finish 9th. And the Legends will round out your top 10 here at Dover. Kyler Anderson in the 25 finished 11th. Mitchell Collins finished 12th. Anderson Reed will finish 13th. NASCAR fan drops to 14th place. Bronson Minnick in 15th. Nathan Stapleton finished 16th. Jeremiah's will finish 17th. And Aiden Wegner will drop to 18th. As Chris Black and Charlie Davenport round out your top 20 here at Dover. The first truck a lap down is Bradley Ream in 21st. NASCAR Billy in 51, also in 22nd. And Reggie Fogelman finished 4 laps down in 23rd. And 24th on down are all out of the race, beginning with a 63 of Random Kitty and Fanboy after the officials decided to park him. The 54 Citron, yet another tough break for the 54. is going to be out after that big one. Aaron Martinez, AJ Marcy 42 in that big flip in turn 1. And Napa NASCAR Heat down in 28th. And then the 42 of Draco and Racing in 29th, who also ended up on his roof. Trevor Williams Jr., after failing post-qualifying tech, is also involved in that crash. And the 45 of Ray Durrani will finish in 31st as a DNF as well. So that'll do it here from Dover Motor Speedway. We will see you guys for race number 15 at Darlington Raceway for round number 2 of the Chase for the Championship. Once again, congratulations to the 23 of the Gaming Freak, and he will be on track for burnouts in just a moment. But we will see you guys at Darlington.